We want to remind you, you can find a lot of resources and information at WHO13.com. Enjoy this final story by Christine Flores.
They're big, colorful, sculpted from various mystical creatures, and a nod to Mexican folk art.
An alebrije is this incredible creation that comes from Mexico, 20th century Mexico.
The imaginary creatures have been brought to life for decades by Mexican artists and more recently
Are those alebrijes?
popularized by the Disney movie Coco. They are imaginary creatures that came into existence through a dream had by artist Pedro Linares in Mexico City.
Sometime in the 50s, Don Pedro was very sick. He had a fever, and according to him, he felt that he passed to the other side. And the world that he encountered was one of these incredible creatures. They had all different kinds of parts of other animals. His fever broke, and he felt that it was the alebrijes that helped bring him back to life. He woke up from his feverish dream and he was saying the word alebrije, alebrije, alebrije. Soon started making these creatures that he saw out of cartón, out of paper. And since then, his three sons and their families have carried on this tradition, and they make alebrijes that are gorgeous, that are collected by museums such as ours, as well as museums in Japan, in Europe, all over the world.
Mexican artists like Alberto Moreno Fernandez have also been carrying on the tradition.
Los alebrijes son sueños materializados.
He says alebrijes are simply materialized dreams. Moreno Fernandez is one of 6 artists commissioned by the Mexican Cultural Center DuPage for the latest display at Cantini Park, where 49 alebrije sculptures of all shapes and sizes fill the gardens.
The artists started building these last fall, and then they were shipped up here in 2 large container trucks in May.
The pieces were made to withstand the weather. They were put together on site and given the occasional touch-up.
So they're all paper mache. They have a metal structure, and then it's almost chicken wire that's got 5 layers of paper and 2 layers of a harder cardboard before they get the paint and the lacquer.
For Moreno Fernandez, this is his passion and something he has enjoyed doing for the past 17 years.
El alebrije ha sido un punto de salida en mi persona.
He says for him, an alebrije is a reflection of his persona. He compares it to the personal search within us, which will show the good and the bad in our everyday life. No matter the identity, no 2 alebrijes are alike. Moreno Fernandez says he lets the piece speak to him, and sometimes that means adding an extra horn, removing a leg, or adding a fang.
A well-made alebrije is a true work of art. The way it's made, and the way it's painted, the way it sort of stands so delicately.
Alebrijes now also have their own festival in Mexico City, where they parade the sculptures through the streets in a fun and festive way. But it's not to be confused with the November 1st holiday of Day of the Dead.
Alebrijes have nothing to do with Day of the Dead. Dia de los Muertos is more about honoring our family, honoring people that we still love and are still a part of our community even though they have passed on.
Whether it's on a mural, the title of a restaurant, or a movie, alebrijes seem to be just about everywhere. And while they're nothing new, artists say they're happy to share the tradition and culture in ways it's never been done before.
Es como un regalo de México.
It's like bringing a gift from Mexico for people here in the United States, so they can appreciate them.